Yes, listen students. So the next topic is effects of inflation. So in the previous class we have discussed about the types of inflation and causes of inflation. And the next stage is effects of inflation or consequences of inflation. So the effects of inflation take place in two categories. That is effects on distribution, effects on production, and effects on distribution. Effects on production and effects on distribution. First of all, effects on distribution. So this will be take place on 6 important headings. That is incentive to producers. How the inflation is helpful for the producers. That means how it affects or effects on the producer point of view. That is incentive to producer. When the inflation is moderate one, the producers, manufacturers or the traders are highly motivated because of prior to full employment the resources are not fully utilized. Prior to full employment the resources are not fully utilized. The profit of the organization or the producers increased due to the raising of the prices of commodity. Due to increasing the prices of commodity, the profit of the producer or the traders will be increased. And this atmosphere takes place prior to full employment. That is, the resources are not fully utilized. Under that circumstances, the prices of the commodity increased, profit goes on increased. So automatically, the business class peoples are induced or encouraged due to gaining of more amount of profit, and they are also encouraged to invest in subsequent process of production. So invest more amount of money in the subsequent process of production. So due to these reasons, so the employment opportunities will be generated. Generation of employment opportunities increased. So generation of employment increased, opportunity increased due to the investment in production. I repeat once again. So in the moderate inflation stage, the producers, traders are gained prior to full employment resources, full employment. So the profit of the organization increased due to increasing the raising of prices of the commodities. That is sudden rise in the prices of commodities. Once the prices are increased, then the amount of profit goes on increased. So once the profit gained by the traders or the manufacturer, so automatically induced or encouraged or motivated to involve in the subsequent process in the production, subsequent process of production. Once the production process increased, then it will generate the employment opportunities because of the factors of production are getting of employment opportunity due to the higher amount of investment. The first one is incentive to producers. Second one, another effect is depreciation in the value of money. So particularly in the hyperinflation stage, so we saw there are number of types of inflation. I mean mild inflation, walking inflation, running inflation and galloping inflation. So galloping inflation is always called as hyperinflation. So during that stage, the inflation, the prices of commodities increased from 2 digits to 3 digits. So in such a case, the value of money declined. So the people are discouraged and they are not interested in saving of money because of the value of money is very low and the people are not interested in saving of money. So it is another effect, depreciation in the value of money. And third one is drain out of foreign capital. So there is a considerable decrease in the value of money. So the value of money is considerably decreased. Due to that reason, the amount of money that are invested by the other people, other country, that is foreign capital, will be drained out. Drained out means they have completed their investment in our country and they will be simply left from the investment project in our country. So the foreign capital will be drained out due to the inflation stage. So because of the value of money considerably decreased, and they are not interested in continuing the project of our home country, they simply left from our country. So they are drained out of the foreign capital who are already invested in our country. This is another effect. Then volume of production decreased. So the level of production also declined because of reduced in the capital accumulation, or the formation of capital is very less. Due to the less capital accumulation, there is a reduction in investment also. There is a reduction in capital accumulation or capital formation, that the result will be reduced in investment. So it will be affect on the volume of production. Once the investment is absent, then automatically the volume of production also decline or comes down because of the discouragement of the entrepreneurs, and they are not interested to take risk also. So during the inflationary stages, the entrepreneurs are not interested to continue their production process, and they are not willing to take risk also because of there is a short supply of capital accumulation or the capital formation. Due to that, the investment reduced. Once the investment is reduced, the volume of production also comes down because of they control their production process, and they are automatically discouraged and they are not willing to take the risk. So it is another effect on the effects of production, that is volume of production decreased. Then hoarding of essential goods or commodities. So the hoarding of goods by the hoarding of essential goods by the traders as well as the consumers. So they wanted to create artificial scarcity about the products or about the commodities. So what will be the result means it's still higher rate of, there will be a inflation. There will be a higher rate of inflation because of the holding of stocks or essential commodities, not only by the traders as well as the consumers. Say they wanted to store their commodity for their own use instead of selling of goods at the present stage, and they wanted to hike the price of the commodities by way of creation of artificial scarcity, and that will be sold out in the future course of time. So due to the intention of the hike of price of commodities, they are involving in such activities, that is holding of essential commodities. Then encourage on speculative activities. So the traders are involving in the speculative activities rather than the productive purposes. So whatever the projects that give high amount of profit, they are involving only such kind of activities. So instead of involving in the productive process, they are involving in the speculative activities. So it is another effect on the production side. So the effects of inflation classified into two categories. One is effect on this production and effect on distribution. In case of the effect on production, number one, incentive to producer because of the raising of prices, increasing of profit level, and automatically induced and involving in the investment in production process, generation of employment opportunity will be emerged. Second one is the considerable decrease in the value of money. There is a depreciation in the value of money, particularly in the hyperinflation stage, and the consumers are discouraged and the savings also reduced. Third one, drain out of foreign capital. Due to decreasing the value of money, the foreign capital which are already invested in our country automatically drain out, simply left from our country. The volume of production also decreased due to shortages of capital formation or accumulation. There is a short supply of investment and they cut short their production process, and the entrepreneurs are not willing to take sufficient amount of risk. Then hoarding of essential goods by the traders and the consumer with the intention of increasing the price of commodities in future course. Then encouragement of speculative activities rather than the production purposes because of the effects of inflation. Now we move on to second stage, that is another category, effects on distribution. How inflation is affects on the point of view of distribution. So there are four. Number one, debtors and creditors. How it affects the debtors and the creditors. So inflation affects the debtors or only the creditors, not the debtors. So debtors are the gainers and the creditors are losers of the inflationary stage. Why? Because the purchasing power of money are increased when the debtors are receiving of loan. When he repay the amount to the creditors, then the purchasing power of money is very less. So during the inflationary stage, debtors are the gainers and the creditors will be the losers because of the purchasing power of money. So at the time of purchasing of money, borrowing of money by the debtors, the purchasing power is increased. So when he repay the amount to the creditors at the inflation stage, the purchasing power of money is very less. So the creditors are the losers in the inflationary stage. The second one, fixed income group of people. The fixed income group of people are seriously affected by affected in the inflation stage because of they get only the income as a fixed one, or the income of the fixed group peoples remain constant, no way to increase their income. However, the cost of living are increased. While cost of living are increased, however, but the income or remain constant, remain fixed. So it will worstly affect the life of the fixed income group of people. So during the inflationary stage, fixed income group of peoples are highly affected because the income of the group of people are remain constant, cannot be increased. However, the cost of living are increased. So they are unable to meet out the cost of living with the help of the fixed amount of income. So fixed income group of people are highly affected at the inflationary stage. The next one, boon to entrepreneurs. So the traders or the manufacturers or the merchants, they are fully enjoyed. It is a tonic to this group of peoples. So inflationary stage is a tonic to the manufacturer, traders, merchants as well as businessmen, because they enjoy the windfall gain because of sudden increase in the prices of commodity. So there is a sudden increase in the price of commodity, so it will be treated as windfall gain. So a sudden increase in the price, it will give the more amount of profit, which is known as windfall gain from the point of view of manufacturer, traders, merchants, businessmen, etc. So the inflation stage is boon to the entrepreneurs. The last one is investors. So there are two kinds of investors. One is the investors who invest their money on the fixed rate of income securities. Another one is invested in shares and getting a rich amount of dividend. If any investors who invest their money in the securities which give only the fixed rate of dividend or fixed amount of profit or fixed rate of interest, so such kind of people are unable to get or enjoy the inflationary effects. But the people who invested in shares and the rich dividend appreciable shares, so in such a case they get more amount of dividend in the form of profit. So invest in shares or the share market or stock exchange, they get more amount of profit in the form of dividend. Because of the value of shares are appreciated at the inflationary stage. So the two kind of people, one kind of investor or invest their money on the fixed rate of return, or invest on securities which gives fixed rate of return, I mean profit or interest. So they are unable to get more amount of income during the inflationary stage. But in case of the people invested in shares, they will get more amount of profit because of the value of shares are appreciated. So these are the effects of inflation. So effects of inflation is available in page number 87. It will be affected or effects or consequences on production and distribution. So go through this. It's very important 5-mark question. So you have to write as classify into two, that is effects on distribution, very simple heading, and effects on distribution. How the inflation stage on these two stages. So it is very important 5-mark question. So next class we will see about the remedial measures for control of inflation. Remedial measures for control of inflation. See in the next class.